But right now, seeing the impact of what ride shares do to people in the service industry, being a manager at the restaurant, I have experienced and seen some of the things that they go through, having to get back and forth to work because their ride's taking forever, or because their ride is just canceled. The ride itself, strictly because of what part of town the pickup or drop off is at. I can't tell you how many phone calls I got saying I'm going to be late because my ride's not here, and I'm like, well, I know that's true because it happens constantly. So being in the Public Service Commission, I'm able to get more hands-on to figure out what's going on and do what we can to make those services better.
Well, since we're talking about politics, I can get political, which is nice. But that touches on a much bigger issue of transportation in Omaha in general. It's just sad to hear that, because I didn't realize that was such a big issue. That it's not just like a one-off thing, that you would have employees regularly being late, getting their rides canceled on them just because it's out of the way from the normal ride-sharing routes or whatever hubs that they like to stay by. I imagine to get more. It's probably more ROI positive to stay downtown, obviously, than to go to North Omaha or go to, way west. I don't know, like anywhere. But
I didn't believe that they were actually canceling rides until I saw it myself.
Right.
And my host I thought she had a ride coming, and then I went and did my stuff, in the back and in the office, and came back about 45 minutes to an hour later, and she's still sitting at the bar. Waiting for a ride, and I'm like, what are you doing here? Get out of here.
That's frustrating. That's like in the middle of the city.
Exactly. And I'm just like, why? And she told me that they keep canceling her ride because she had to go to North Omaha.
Wow.
And I'm like, that's not true. So I sat there, and she got one, a guy picked it up, and 2 minutes later,
I thought they don't see where you're going.
That's what I thought. So I don't know. I sat there, and I don't know if it is because of the areas they're going. That's just what I can assume, because why else would you cancel a ride unless you had something there? But to see it happen 4 or 5 times in a row, the same night to the same person, it kind of makes me wonder.
Yeah, because I'd always heard that they don't show your destination or your destination until they pick you up. Because there was a story a couple years back of a lady from Omaha, or maybe it was Lincoln, who her flight got canceled to Colorado, but she needed to be to Colorado that night. And the Uber driver got there. He's like, "Where are we going?" And she goes, "Denver." He's like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll get the full money. Like, I'll pay you and I'll tip you really well for doing this." And he did it.
Oh yeah, I remember reading that.
I forget. Yep. Yeah.
And see, I thought the same thing as you did, and I'm still believing that's what it is. So again, what better way to do it than to be in the position of the people that look into that stuff?
Sure. So. But it's very sad that a third-party company is the only, not even alternative, the only option for some employees in town. The bus doesn't go there. The new Orbit line is just up and down Dodge. If you don't live within walking distance of Dodge, then that doesn't really do you any good. No. So I wish that Omaha would fix its transportation issue. That's just me kind of going on a soapbox there.
It's all right.
Because I think taxes are just such a big issue in town, and I think that if we create density along the main, technically highways, Dodge is technically a highway, Highway 6, create more density along these popular streets, then public transportation investments along those areas makes sense.
Yeah.
And as you create more density, then that's more people per square mile paying property taxes, and that lowers property taxes. Basically, I'm saying I want to be mayor. Gene.
Watch out, Gene.
Yeah. Maybe in 4 years. No. I don't know the election cycles of the mayor either.